Yeah. Okay, cool. Uh, can you send me that in Discord in
Oh, yeah.
case they want to watch both at the same time? I don't know why, but yours is probably more
Alrighty.
interesting.
Let's see. Let me just
On
grab
just
it.
the ambiance here.
I need to go
So
to
maybe
my
you could
Twitch
play
side.
my. Oh, wait, yeah. Hang on, I forgot to do something. I'm gonna do this.
There we go. Ah, I can see now. I can see.
So you can see that, and maybe even add that to your, yeah, maybe even add that to your stream, so you could have
That is
that
not
in the
too bad.
background
Hey.
while this is going on. This was kind of my idea from the start of how I'm going to do this.
Alright, let me shove it up in the right hand corner. I have
It's
to.
still working, right?
Yeah, it's still working. I just need to minimize it. It'd probably be a lot smaller. I need to close that, so I might hop out of the call for a second if, a
Yeah,
button is
that's a common
misplaced.
complaint.
I need to, what you call it, close. Oh, poop. I've just went sideways there. Okay, yeah, I'm probably gonna hop out the
Oh,
call
good
for a
enough.
second. So if you give me a second. Okay, I should be back now. And then now I
You
can
fly from
close that.
Aspen to Telluride.
So what are you flying today?
I hear you. You're good now.
Alright, alright. You know what? I'm probably gonna do it in
You know
paint
what?
today.
I'm feeling the MU2.
MU2? Not bad.
Yeah. I did get a 146 recently, but I don't know. This feels like a more like VIP kind of stream.
Hey, you know what? I'll put you down in the
You know,
right hand corner. Just let
yeah,
me.
yours heats up your room, and yeah, it's not even that high end. I mean, I think mine is high end. It's definitely above average that can run this stuff.
Hey, I'm running paint
Uh,
now because my what do you call it, media bang decided. You know what? I'm gonna drop your frames. It's every time I open up media bang for some reason. Like I can put more RAM in, but it's just annoyance. So I'll go with the good old paint. Paint never gets old.
no,
What
you
was
could
your
do
first?
stuff that
What's your first experience with paint?
uh the app.
Yeah, MS Paint.
Bro, just drawing stuff. I'm a lot older than you think. I will say that. A lot older. You know what? I'm feeling. Are you feeling MU2 or are you feeling Starship today?
Eh, hmm. Why don't you show me them?
This right here, Starship.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's not a prototype. It actually made production, but it was a weird kind of. It was designed by Burt Rutan.
How does it look in its
But
cabin?
very nice, very nice.
Okay, I want you to take a screenshot of the cabin for me.
I mean, do you want more rustic or do you want like, holy shit?
You need to describe it to me.
Uh, just like peak retro futurism. Uh, Kind of looks like something out of Star Trek, to be honest with you, like Next
Hey,
Generation stuff.
you know what? We need rustic. We need rustic.
Do we need rustic?
You know what I wish they had?
What?
You know what? I might actually search it up. Give me one second. And also, hello there, Pi, on the Twitch side. Hopefully you're doing right and staying safe. Let's
Why
see.
don't you post your Twitch in the chat?
You want me to post it there?
There's your Twitch. There it is. There it is. No, I got you.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's do
Alright.
that.
Now, what was I going to look up?
Uh,
I
T.
wish they had the, what do you call it? You know the, wait one second. It was a bomber in World War One, and I wish they had it in, flying games more often.
Yeah,
Let's
I think I know which
let's
one you're
see.
talking about.
Let's see.
By the way, sorry you're let me change.
Ah, there it is. Okay, so it's called. It was the world's first heavy bomber. The or is it Leah? Leah Moromets. The first strategic bomber.
Okay, good. I changed the name of the chat. I mean the name of the stream. I didn't know you could do that uh in YouTube, but I changed I added your name and
Hey,
I pinned your thing. Still no sign of Mayor, but
do you
I
think
guess
they
he'll
have?
join when he joins.
Do you think they have any old biplanes that are double decker?
Oh yeah, quite a few. I need to get some, but yeah. Sup with Camel. Uh,
You know what? You can never go wrong with the camel.
no.
You can just imagine yourself with a scarf flying in one of those.
Yeah, I think it's actually on sale.
It's actually on
Uh,
sale.
yeah, yeah.
What are they charging it for now?
There's two of them. One is 13 and one is 7.
Hmm.
No DR1 though.
You know what? It's just a beautiful aircraft, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Hey,
I do have a Jenny.
you have a Jenny?
Yes, I have a Jenny. Right there.
Oh, we'll make this a massive piece here. I was wanting to do media bang, but I tell you, I've been trying to swap out my media bang for the last you know, month, so that I can do streams with it. And it is like the most painful
I
journey
gotta
to find a
tell you,
free.
I do not know what Media Bang is.
Media bang is basically like MS Paint, but like its grown up cousin.
Hmm.
And it's not bad,
I
to be
got a
honest.
I got a Blairio. Got a Blairio 11, which is really cool. First plane to fly across the English Channel.
Ooh, you want to fly that today?
She
No.
can be a bit of a bitch.
Eh, that's understandable with its
A lot of a bitch.
hmm. I'm deciding on what kind of
Lot of
angle I
bitch.
want to go with here. You
I
know
got
what?
a towel in my drink, and now it tastes like a towel.
Well, I kind of expect that to happen, you know. A towel and a
A
drink,
towel.
kind of.
Hey, a towel fell into my drink. I'm not gross. I don't just drink towel juice.
Mm-hmm.
I got a got old Dornier. Uh, got a let's see what I got. I got a Yonkers.
Well, you got Youngers? Why don't we go with
Oh,
Youngers?
I got a couple of Yonkers.
Why don't we go with
They
Youngers today?
actually, I got a F13 and JU 52 3M. I got a oh, got a couple Fokers. I got a 631, big old flying boat, but hard to find.
Well,
Places
we don't want to really fly a flying boat onto an airport that's tarmac.
It didn't really work. uh, it was a cool idea. They never really, pardon the pun, never really took off. Got a Marchetti.
Let's see. I think we need a better color in here. You know what? I'm gonna add.
We need a better colon here. Oh, yeah, you're doing yours. I was like, what's this have to do?
Sorry, I was just adding what do you call it? A background.
No, 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 no. It's all good. It's all good. I like that.
Just to make it look a little bit nicer, more refined.
I still haven't even gotten ready to take off, so
Oh yeah,
I need to
I've
pick
just
some.
had your
I mean,
stream open instead of the Discord version.
this is why you have. This is what you do when you have too many good choices. Uh, I'm probably boring the shit out of chat.
You
I
showing
just
off your
picked up.
playing collection.
I just picked up a 146 because it was on sale.
Hey,
Controversial. Oh yeah, 146. But I got a Ford Tri-Motor. I got a Fokker 7. Uh, I think the single engine 7, maybe the Tri-Motor 7, does not have brakes.
you know what I hate when they do not have brakes because I always like. I think it was Weapons Over Normandy, Secret Weapons Over Normandy. I think it was that
Yeah.
game. Yeah, it was that game. It was a World War I based game, and it was like epic, but also it was painful to play.
Historically accurate, a little too historically accurate.
True. Like the turning in that game, you had to like click so many different buttons just to turn, and it felt like terrible.
Hey, it ain't easy.
True, true.
Actually started working on my plane a bit. That I've been working on. Well, just started.
You know what you should do? You should make some like update videos to try and garner support into finishing it all.
Yeah, I've thought about it.
You become a plane builder channel.
Ah, God, that'd be cringe.
Well, it happens out there, you know.
Oh yeah.
You guys live long enough to become the cringe, or you know, you're born into the cringe.
Speaking of cringe, Mayor Menace just put up a new video on Nova.
Huh.
Familiar with Nova?
Yeah, that's like a very like crazy situation.
That guy's a creep. Uh, and I mean, he was talking about like his name, like because he insists on being called Nova, and he's talking about people dead naming him by saying his real name. And it's like, dude, it's not dead naming. You know,
True.
you decided to call yourself Nova. Like, nobody's people aren't rejecting your identity; they're rejecting your name because it's fucking stupid. You know?
Is my name stupid?
No, no, not at all. No, his name, the whole Nova thing. It's like,
Hey,
yeah, chubby little chome, exactly. Like I think that's pretty fucked up that it compare it to what trans people go through and everything that comparing it to being disowned by your family like versus
hey,
I
I
gave
get that.
myself a new name, like
Hey,
those two things aren't equal, dude.
also I'm creating some water now, and it looks not very good.
Water?
Yeah, I'm creating water.
Is there a towel in it? Here, I got your table up for you there.
I can add a towel if you want. Also, thank you for the table.
You're welcome. What are you drawing? I should actually click on your stream.
I am drawing a beach view, and then I'm going to draw a plane flying over the beach.
Oh, nice, nice.
I'm just doing it in MS Paint, so it might look a little bit bad, but you know what? I'm going to try and use all of my skills that
Probably
I
better
learned
than
previously from other, art apps to make something good.
It's not bad. It's actually looking pretty good so far.
I'm kind of just trying to rough draft it to see how well it turned out.
Owl in the water.
I don't know what I'll do for the sky though, because I don't want it to be the same kind of color, but
Oh, you can make colors in MS Paint, right?
hey, I'll see what this looks like. This blue.
So you can actually see. Is our
Feel like
lovely MU2 today?
this is actually looking quite nice. Very comfy. At least you have
Oh.
leg support, areas. That's what I'm gonna say. You gotta be flying on this for 12 hours. It's gotta be painful if you did not have the legs.
I mean, it's kind of infamous for, let's say, crashing a little bit. Uh,
Hey,
but I don't. It's one of those things where
you know what? I'm
it's kind
pretty
of a hot
sure.
rod.
Don't they use this plane in what do you call it when they're flying from? It's one of the shortest flights that you can actually take, but it's flying from a Scottish island to the mainland. That they use one of these, or at least something
Uh,
similar. They might have
I,
upgraded. You know, it's a few years ago that I saw.
it's more of an executive. Uh, it is used for cargo stuff, but it's more like an executive or I mean, a biz jet
Well, it
that's
isn't
not a
like
biz.
like 200 people getting on this plane. Like 8 people max. You know, probably getting on this plane.
There's, I mean, there's like 4 seats for the passengers, and I don't really think that you could get. Uh, but yeah, maybe you could, in theory.
Well, it might be a similar plane. That's what I'm gonna say. It might be a similar plane.
I mean, it's made by Mitsubishi. Okay, off. Generator switches
You know what? I still
off.
wish that the Mitsubishi planes were still as good as they used to be.
I mean, they're pretty solid. Uh,
They are pretty solid.
this thing definitely punches above its weight. Uh, which is why they've been involved in so many crashes. Unfortunately,
Hey,
but I mean, they're fast. They got Garrett's.
hey.
Oh, why do I just keep forgetting to set up my controls?
You know what? I will check something.
Wait. Okay, okay. So that's in these two. You don't do anything on the MU2. These two that. These are at emergency stop, so we're good there. Reversers on this, so I should probably set the reverser control.
You know what? I wish Paint had a
What?
better spray tool. Well, airbrush.
Hmm.
I remember. Do you remember, like, when they were trying to swap out chalkboards in schools for the electric ones?
Uh,
You could
that
have the.
was maybe around the time I was graduating.
Hey, well, I remember them doing that, and they weren't that very good. I would say the early ones, but they had the most amazing spray tools in the world. I would say.
Did they?
I really miss those spray tools. It had like such a nice way of doing it that
Hmm.
it's very hard to get something that does the same, and that's sad.
Huh. I mean, again, this is not my generation.
Yeah, but
Uh,
still, you would probably experience some kind of change of it because they also used it in the workplace. Not as
again,
kid friendly.
well, I've never had an office job. I've always been a mechanic.
Huh. Well, you know what? Even if you don't know it, but you can understand that it's a chalkboard basically.
Yeah, yeah, no, I know what it is, and I've used them, but it was like right as I was graduating.
But they were very clunky. I still hate that certain ones were like subscription based, and when that company
Were
like
they?
stopped like doing anything with it, it just kind of just singed the entire board, and that was really annoying. Like these companies would spend
Yeah.
like at least this much money to make it, and then when they sold it to a school, it's worth like $3,000 probably.
I mean,
$3,000 around like 200 and 2,800 for UK probably.
Even transponders on race cars are on a subscription service now, which is pretty fact.
Eh. Oh, you would not believe what they brought in for what do you call it, Monopoly. They brought in, see the board game. You now need a phone to use it.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking.
What?
It's a new thing.
Really?
You have to scan the bottom of the card and use your phone to scan the bottom of the card that has like a barcode on it to play the game.
Really?
I'm not joking. It's literally there's ads going around for it now.
Really?
Eh, it is like really bad.
I don't. I. You know, every restaurant has an app now, and it has for a while. I'm gonna sound like an old man here, but every restaurant has an app. It's like, you know what? I eat at more than one restaurant. I don't need an ad for both. I don't need an app for every fucking restaurant, like
Eh,
within 50 miles of my house.
eh.
That I'm gonna use once. You know,
Yeah, that's understandable.
that I'm realistically gonna use once. Like, what's the point of
I know what you feel there. Like I hate seeing like, oh, the Happy Meals, you used to be able to draw on the like boxes of like Happy Meals back in the day, but now you cannot do that because now it's all digital.
that? Really?
Eh, when was the last time you had a Happy Meal?
That's been a while.
Well, they have that on it now, and it is absolutely painful to see always.
I mean, I'm sounding like a complete boomer right now, but
Like I'm complaining about it
there
too.
there was a restaurant, and this restaurant closed, so maybe this had something to do with it. It's an Indian restaurant near me that was actually pretty good, and I looked up what their phone number was, on Google, and I'm looking it up, and I called them, and they said, well, you have to order in the app. I said to the person that answered the phone, well, I mean, I called you. You picked up the phone. Can't you just take my order?
You know what? That's perfectly understandable.
I get that
It,
I sound like a dick.
but the thing is, people normally use phone calls to order stuff. Like you can still do that in the UK, in some places. So that's a
Hey,
plus.
don't
But it's
don't get
just
me
so
wrong.
dumb.
Don't get me wrong. I am not a fan of human interaction, and will avoid it whenever possible. But like at the same time, I'm also again not a fan of having to you know download an app to wipe my ass.
Ah,
Which it's a coming, folks. That's next. You mark my words. That's coming.
yeah, it's just like terrible. Like I don't know how many things that I see just get mobile view. Like you have to pay to get into a toilet. Like I understand, like oh you need to pay the workers, but these
That's
workers
finished.
get paid a set amount. You just don't want to clean the toilets.
No, no. If I'm paying to use it, I'm blowing it up.
Ah, but what do you call it? I've seen that too many times in the UK to now, and it's like I'd take a dump right outside the bathroom instead of paying thingy. That's how bad I would do that.
I I mean, it's not as common in the states, but I've heard in other countries it's fairly common, and capitalism is just a fucking mess.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
yeah, it's really bad now. But I think that's mostly just because of human greed and all that.
Oh yeah.
Like there's a point like in like like let's see, you could talk about the democracy's history. It was originally supposed to, solve the problem of, kings being too greedy and all that, so people could talk out their problems, and then bam, it's exactly used for what it was not supposed to be used for, and that is greed. Making backroom deals and all that.
Finally, finally, you're starting. There you go. Sorry.
I can see the spinning of that.
I used to call these things the screamer, and you're why in a minute. So.
Is it kind of like what you call it, a steam engine? It just has that very loud noise.
Louder.
Louder?
And very high pitched.
You know what? I can start to hear it. Wow,
Besides, the Garrett was.
that is getting quite loud.
This is before they cared about noise pollution at all. I mean, this was.
Hey,
This is the good days.
the good days of, oh, I'm outside on my lawn, and then bam, you just hear this. Like, I didn't know how noisy, windmills were for like years, and then I see someone playing like, City Skylines, and they're complaining about like windmills being too loud. Well, their population is, complaining about their, what do you call it? Population, my brain's not working now. Population's complaining that the windmills are so loud, and then like, is that why in the UK we have like entire like area out at ocean, like out in the sea for all these windmills?
They're out in the sticks in the U.S.
Hey. But we have them like off the coast here, and they're not too far, but they are like far out enough that you can see them still, but they're distant.
It's probably because you're getting better wind out there too,
True, the ocean is a good wind conductor.
There we go.
So let's see, what could we talk about? I'm trying to think of a good subject that we could talk about.
Ocean's looking good, by the way.
What's your opinion on Barney the dinosaur?
I don't know. Do I have an opinion on that?
Do you like Barney the dinosaur?
Does anyone have? It's been right. I'm old.
Hey, I have a Barney the dinosaur right here. I'll play him for you.
Wait, don't play anything about What is that thing about playing copyright?
This is Barney the dinosaur. He's just Barney the dinosaur. Plus it's that short that it should not give me a copyright.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you too. It's getting very loud on that plane engine.
Were you playing something, or are you something copyright, or?
I'm not sure. But I was playing the Barney the dinosaur toy. I have it as a redeem for people to redeem when it plays. Certain times it picks up on the mic, and at certain times it does not want to pick up on the mic, and it's very annoying.
Wait. That must be why I didn't hear it. Speaking of which, why is it like you can do stuff like that on Twitch, but not on YouTube?
Well, this is like a very short thing, so it should not be picked up by copyright.
Really?
It's like a 10 or 5 second thing depending on what it is.
I've seen that like people will be streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and there will be music on Twitch but not on YouTube, which I have no idea.
Yeah, because YouTube copyrights like certain music like that. It does copyright on Twitch as well, but it does it in a certain way that it will automatically, when you send it over to YouTube, already be muted. It is very odd, that's what I'm going to say. It's very odd. Like, literally in my Mafia 2 series that I was doing, I had the problem of getting a copyright at a certain bit, and I just could not understand it. Luckily I recorded the video, so I could upload it. But it got copyrighted at a certain bit when I was driving a vehicle. and there is a copyrighted sound on a car engine when it's damaged or something, and it's very stupid.
Game was this?
This was Mafia 2.
Really?
You played Mafia 2 before?
I have not, but there aren't real cars in there.
Yeah.
Are there like licensed cars like Chevrolet?
Eh,
Honda?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but they do have like similar names to avoid like certain copyright stuff. But it was just for some reason it just because the engine was damaged, it played a damaged noise, and for some reason that damaged noise was somehow copyrighted. For some reason, I don't understand why, and it was just so annoying.
Like a sound that a Honda would make when it's damaged. It made a noise that like was a audio recording that was used in the game.
Yeah, something similar to that. And it's so odd that that's something that can be copyrighted. Like, I want to play through Mafia 2 again one day, just so I can recreate that thing to prove that, I'm not, like, imagining something. Just to, have proof that, this is a thing that happens in this game. For some reason they have... And this was not even it's not even a remaster that I was playing. I was playing the old version.
Really?
Yeah, and it was just... It's so stupid that, something like that's, copyrighted. There we go. Sorry, I'm just doing some, what do you call it, seafoam.
Oh, nice.
What's your opinion on seafoam? Do you like seafoam?
The color or the stuff you put in the engine?
What?
Like the color, the actual foam, or the stuff that goes in an engine?
The actual
Color
foam.
of the foam is pretty cool. Again, does anyone have an opinion? But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah. But the stuff you put in an engine doesn't really work.
Hey.
It just makes a mess.
You know what? I'm gonna compare your Discord audio to your what do you call it, stream signal now.
It just makes a mess.
You know what? I'm gonna compare your Discord audio to your. Also, I'm very loud on your stream. If you want to turn me down, you can turn me down.
Are you? Are you like that much louder? What's the background there?
Let's see. You
Are
can turn
you?
me down.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm quite a lot louder than you.
Wait,
So-
are you playing like a fishing game or something right now,
What?
or? I'm confused.
Oh, I have a background that I can set, for when I'm doing stuff that I don't want people to see.
Okay.
And then I have your stream up here, but I also have your other stream here. So I have two versions, one with your avatar and one without it.
So you've been playing Uma Musume, the horse game at all?
I've been meaning to actually play it. I was going to play it in honor of a friend that I had, who I've lost contact with. They live in Canada, and I've been trying to get in contact with them again, but I just could not get in contact with them. I know where they live and their name and all that, but trying to track them down is like very difficult. So I've been trying to get back in contact with them, but I want to what to call it, dedicate when I do play the game to them, because I think it was like 2 years ago that I first saw the game, and I think it was when it was just first released, or around when it first released. So I want to dedicate to that. Your thoughts?
What?
Your thoughts?
My thoughts?
Yeah.
On the horse game. Yeah, pretty good. It's like Fate with horses.
Hey. Like, it's quite good. I quite enjoy the, what you call it,
Fate or horses?
the horses.
Oh.
I quite enjoy, like, them basing it off actual horses.
Oh yeah. That's what. You played Fate?
I've not actually played Fate before. I've
Really?
heard that much about Fate. It's Fate and Fire Emblem that I've heard most over the years. And it's
Fate
just, you know,
is
I'm letting you finish.
I will say, Fate is a weird rabbit hole.
It definitely is. Like, from what I've seen of it, it can be quite chaotic.
Like, let's just say some of it isn't related to any of it, but is also referencing it.
It is a weird timeline, I would say, but not a weird timeline at all. You know what I mean?
That's the crazy part. So I had a great idea last night or the other night or something. It was Mario Kart with Fate.
You know what? I can see that. I can see that.
I'm surprised they haven't thought of it already.
If they had Sonic, you know, racing, it's bound to
Yeah.
happen one day.
What's this asshole? Yeah, I mean, it's not like Mario Kart has a monopoly on cartridge. Well, I mean, not like exclusive rights to.
Hey, they tried to what do you call it, copyright the. You know how people catch Pokemon in games?
Yeah.
The capture and summon the monster thing. They tried to copyright that recently,
Oh yeah.
and it was like, no, who would in their right mind copyright that? It's the same thing as
But
Atari copyrighting basically the continue screen that they did actually do.
really,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was because of Pal World, right? They
Uh,
tried to copyright that, but
I think maybe. I know they had like, you know, an entire thing, but it was kind of proven that, you know, it's not really, you know, something that they can, you know, singy. So they kind of got off with it. So that's kind of
I've
funny.
heard that uh, the people who were making Pal World kind of weren't cool for certain things.
Hey,
Um, like they, I don't know, weren't paying their. This is why it's called stream, by the way.
I
Why
can
are you
hear it.
not moving? I, you're at full throttle. Why are you not moving?
Do you have the brake on?
I do not.
Why is that dropping in frames? Ah, probably this one. I'll remove that bit. Hopefully I can still hear you. Can you,
That's
can...
gonna be loud for a minute here.
Alright, I had to actually turn off
Mine,
watching your
mine is
stream
just
side
fine.
to turn on your actual sync. Wait. Okay,
Probably just fine.
there we go.
Okay, how did my landing gear end up like that? This doesn't even have a tiller, does it?
That is very odd.
It is. It's like locked in place.
Hey,
Let's see. You gotta, come on, you gotta quit doing it.
haven't even gotten started on the grass hill yet. You know, my art piece.
This is full takeoff right now.
That's full takeoff, and you're still
This is
stuck.
full takeoff, and it is stopping a twin engine airplane.
That is crazy. You could like start in the air if you wanted, you know. You'd have already done up, you know.
That doesn't feel authentic.
Well, if you land afterwards, it's still
I have
basically
an
the same
idea.
thing.
I have an idea.
You okay?
I'm still stuck. So no.
Why don't you just start up in the air? It'd be a little bit easier. If you land, then it's all forgiven. You know, that's what I mean.
Tuan is not a quitter. It's bird.
Hmm.
Is there a, there's if it's over that far, there should be a tiller on this somewhere. I'm seeing a tiller. Okay, I'm a quitter. That's okay. Just gonna restart from the runway. What you missed was me getting stuck on the front landing gear.
It happens, you know. It happens.
Happens to the best of us. Well, it happens to me.
Alright. How about you see my art piece now?
Alright, I'll check that out. Yeah. By the way, check out Tenko's stuff that she's working on right now. That's looking pretty good.
I do need to figure out how to darken this top bit over here. It does seem a little bit too light.
Like all people my age, I mean, that's my experience with paint only goes so far.
Hey,
I didn't realize how.
you know, sometimes you can create the most epic stuff in paint, and then sometimes it's like, I cannot even draw a stick person.
Yeah, you can draw like a wiener and that's about it.
Alright, let's see. Drag that up that way.
Alright.
That was not supposed to happen. Let me just go like that. And then like that. Okay, that is looking much better. That is looking much better.
Certainly is.
I just need to do this little grassy hill that's over here. And then probably change the color in here. The grey is nice, but at the same time, it's more of a placeholder.
Alright, so back to not fucking this up. EA switches, let's put them on just in case. I'm not gonna ask what the
And
I'm more tired than I thought I was.
you need to get some rest.
I did not sleep well.
We don't want you
I-
falling asleep at the, pilot's position.
Look, it's an MU2. If it happens, it happens.
It's just fulfilling the need of the MU2.
Denver Center, November 425 Kilo Delta, at flight level 200, descending flight level 180.
Sorry, what'd you say? I probably
November
don't
425 Kilo
need
Delta,
the
Denver
icing
Center, radar
to
contact
put
to
it on
continue.
anyway.
You're just fulfilling the need of the MU2. That's what I said.
5 Kilo Delta, contact Denver Center on 134.5. Good day.
Yeah, I was up late watching MotoGP last night. I can lie to you.
Hey.
You
Well, you-
follow it all?
No, not. I don't really do watching sports or anything like that, or races.
Ah, it's a shame. It's good this year. 2 degrees and it's up.
I think one of my favorite like racing games from back in the day had to be what's it called? It was a PS2. You know what? I can actually look up the now. I think it was a PS2 GT. PS2.
Turismo 4, 3?
Yeah, it was Gran Turismo 4. That was a brilliant game.
That was good.
I loved the, what do you call it, the mirror actually working.
Oh, the mirror. Yeah.
I loved like certain little details like that that actually made it like, you know, seem more realistic. I was
My
absolutely
thing is
terrible at the game, to be honest.
Daihatsu Mira, not the mirror.
Like you had the little side mirrors and then you had the top mirror and you could look at them and all that. I think one time I got confused and I accidentally ended up in a different camera view and I had to try and figure out like how do I get back to the regular camera view in a race. Gran Turismo 3 and Gran Turismo 4 and there was another racing one but I just could not find it. I'm just writing PS2 racing games and it's probably got come up. Trying to find it, but it is very difficult to find a PS2 game.
This thing does not like short runways.
Have you tried a longer runway?
I've thought of it.
It is meant to carry cargo, so you know it's probably gonna be heavier.
Okay, well, that was rough.
Yeah, I think it was just Gran Turismo. I played another one back in the day that was much older. You would find it like an arcade and all that. Oh, I loved the one that you were the race motorcycle, I think it was. That was like a good time. Also, I think this art piece is actually coming along quite nice. Very surprising.
Huh? I didn't hear you there.
I'm surprised at how well this art piece is coming along.
Yeah, my thing is not coming along very smoothly, to be honest with you. That was...
You know, I'll probably be finished by the time that you were like fully, you know, halfway there.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
True, true. Okay, for some reason I'm missing a little tiny bit over here. What am I missing? Ah, probably that. What? Is there a whole...
No, I don't copy. I have no idea what you just said.
There we go.
Yeah, finger airspace. Yeah.
So, what was your first ever favorite plane?
Well, I got a lot. But,
Well, it has to be like your first ever favorite.
I mean, I do have a story about this. First plane I ever actually got to fly in that was not like an airliner
Hey,
was a Staggerwing Beach. And I just ignored this airplane. It, ooh, beautiful, just beautiful. But I don't know, DC-3 is definitely up there. J3
that is a pretty beautiful aircraft, the Staggerwing.
Yeah. It's kind of Art Deco looking.
Hey,
I mean, the MU2 is definitely one of my favorites. You have one?
for my favorite, it's very hard to pick like what one was my true favorite. You know what? I would probably say it's either between the Harrier jet, due to playing the 007 games back in the day, or probably the Spitfire or the Hurricane.
I knew you were gonna say
Those are two like classics there. But I do have a good preference for the good old classics, that being the Camel and all that. I did quite enjoy playing those when I played through Weapons Over Normandy. And then I had like my new favorite after that was a Zero, because I what do you call it? I was playing, what was it again? It was
the Zero just for its
Pacific Heroes 2. I don't know what it was, but for some reason in that game it just really captured to me the Japanese side, and it was just really fun to play the Zero. Now, if I went back and played that game today, it would be like super clunky. But I used to have like two of the consoles set up at the same time on two different channels, and I would just until I died in one, I would just swap over after I died to the other game, and I just swap back and forth between these two very complex control schemes. uh, that was like a brilliant time. Also, I'm doing the sky right now. What color is the sky in your game? It looks to be white at the bottom.
Very blue right now. Very blue.
I do see that. I do see that.
So, as you can see right now, I have an external view and holy hell this goes.
It is so
But-
bright.
Speaking of Mitsubishi, did you know that the NU... I gotta yell at this fucking thing, I gotta turn that. Do you know that the NU2 does not have ailerons?
Wait 1 second. Okay, now say.
I said it does not have ailerons.
It does not have ailerons?
Yeah, watch this. You watch them?
Eh?
Watch where the aileron should be.
Oh, it does not have ailerons.
It does. Spoilers.
Ah,
Watch carefully. There's a lot of bank.
no wonder it kept crashing. It was just that weirdly built.
Let's have those little flaps. Speaking of which, it does have flaps. Ailerons, no.
I'm just looking at it now. I had to bring it into the middle so everyone else could see.
See that thin little strip there?
Hey. You know what I do quite enjoy about aircraft? Is that
What?
if they get hit by lightning, they have a little tiny whirly, thing to generate power for the cockpit, and I quite enjoy that fact.
The APU.
I do not know what you call it. Also, I will say you're a little bit quiet. Could you speak a little bit louder?
Is it, shit.
I think it's-
Quiet again. How does it... I can't make myself louder. I'm as loud as I can be.
Oh, all right. Could you look out the front of the aircraft? I'm trying to pick a different color for the sky.
Copy.
I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Alright, so it's white at the bottom and it's a lighter kind of blue. It's somewhere around there, I would say.
It's a more washed out blue, and that goes into a very vibrant blue.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay, so I'll probably just do the tangle around.
So big up to me being sleep deprived and going, "Eh, this thing doesn't have ailerons, watch this." Going completely off course.
Hey. Okay, so it's a lighter. I'm looking for a darker, but not too darker. Ah, that's perfect there. I'm trying to create the sky view that you have right now, but it just seems to be very difficult to actually get perfect.
It's a very neutral blue, there's no purple or green.
Hey.
A little green towards the bottom and a little purple towards the top.
If you want to check out what we got so far, you can check out what we got.
Yeah, sure. Is it only closed out of that?
I'm trying to create a good sky view. Let's see, how does that look? I feel like I need something to separate the two. So I think I might go with dark, like, color to just separate the two. Would I go like that?
Hold on, let me get you the right tab here. Piece of shit, how are you doing? By the way, the guy's name is P Papa Indigo Zulu.
Yeah, I
Zero.
could see the name Pizza.
Okay, so I'm not just calling him a piece of shit. Just so we're clear.
Alright, alright.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Hopefully pretty close. What
Let's
if you
see.
rest in peace my ears? But what if you had like a rear view of an MD2 in the picture?
That would definitely be quite hard to draw. I was just gonna try and draw like the most simplest plane that I could in this little angle bit. You see this little view here? I had a great idea, you know, drawing a plane in this bit. Let me show you a little bit. I had it planned to go like, you know, something like this, you know, sideways, or at least a bit more to the angle. And
I'm just now realizing I'm tired.
something like that.
What am I even doing? Why am I doing that?
Also, make sure you don't spin too much.
I gotta tell you, I feel drunk right now. That's
Why do you feel drunk?
like, you ever like not sleep and feel like slightly drunk?
You woozy, that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you drank water?
Oh yeah.
Okay, drink some more water than now, okay?
Yeah, okay, there's the cheese. So I gotta be
I
fine.
have this plane, you know, drawn now. How does it look? It's very basic.
That looks pretty good.
I have not drawn a plane in like ages, so
You're
hopefully it does
fragile.
not look too bad. I think I might actually use the lasso here, just to go all the way around.
I mean, you know, outside of Malaysia, you really don't want to crash airplanes into the ocean.
Hey,
That was wrong. That was very wrong for me to say that.
well, you know, Malaysia has a lot of sharks in its waters. It's not very good.
No, I'm talking about that plane that went missing a couple of years ago.
Oh, that plane, yeah. That's like a terrible crash.
Oh, it's horrible. No, the guy obviously killed himself.
Like, that's, like, I don't understand why it's such a mystery.
Oh yeah, no, it's a mystery if you're stupid. Because people like to make it out to be something more interesting than it
Hey,
really is.
have you seen about that plane? That there's been so many missing planes in, you know, the years, that there's said to be one that's like parked in a jungle. Not like
Yeah,
parked, like in the middle of a jungle where a plane should not be.
like it landed there without, like, in a place where it would be impossible to land because of the trees that are there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it just looks like it blinked into existence.
Yeah, it's like
I,
that, but
I
then you would think like, oh, maybe it's someone's home. But there is no
I've heard this story.
activity, and the journey to get to it is through mountains that are so hard, even the regular people that live there would not go up those mountains because it's that hard.
I've heard this story.
I think someone has made it to the plane, but it's been like ages. But whatever
Uh,
happened to the plane seems very strange. Might just be an art project, who knows?
the one that always interested me was the Legend of Flight 19.
Hey,
You've heard of it?
I've not, but I've heard of a similar one.
What was that?
It was what was it? Are we thinking of the same one?
Bermuda Triangle.
You know what? I'm very confused now. How about you say your one first, and then see if you know I have like similar one in my head.
It was a squadron of, I think, Avengers
Yeah, I've heard about that one.
that just completely disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah,
And
they did actually find that recently, didn't they?
what?
They did find it recently.
I don't think they ever found it.
I thought they did. I thought they found it on the
Sent, like,
ocean's floor.
picture after, you know, the plane.
I'll check, you know. What was it called? Flight 17?
Flight 19. Did I say 17?
Yeah.
Yeah, Flight 19. I haven't looked at my altimeter once. Oh boy.
Well, it looks like it's not being found, but they do find like wreckages of it, like certain, you know. This
Every once
no,
in a
it says
while.
like there's a discovery of Flight 19. You know, they find like one of the planes or something every once in a while, or a similar plane. You know how bad it is, you know, around there. You know, you had the turkey shooting all that fire. Who's to say a wounded soldier did not accidentally go off course and crash into the water over there?
Except it was an entire squadron on a training exercise, being led by a seasoned veteran.
Hey, that is a very strange thing. Also, there
decided-
is like a wreckage found in 1963 might hold answers about the lost patrol which disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle in 1954. There's something on it.
I mean, this was a completely innocuous training flight. There was no, this was, there was no chance that the Germans would have reached them. There was nothing like that.
Well, it's the Pacific. I don't think the Germans would have reached them.
No, it was the Atlantic.
It was
Gulf of
Atlantic?
Mexico. Yeah, Gulf of Mexico.
Oh yeah, I always forget about the...
Right.
I always confuse...
Right.
Wait.
But yeah, no chance that, there was any enemy involved or...
Well, it is, you know, there. I always confuse it with the, like, that other one that says, like, the Bermuda Triangle 2, which is just in Southeast Asia. I always confuse that one.
I think what that is, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
But, you know,
Distracted one.
stuff like that is just, you know, very odd. That's what we'll say.
No, it's fascinating. It's the mythology of it and everything. It's
Hey,
pretty mythos.
it's stuff like that that, you know, makes legends of, you know, tales. That's what I'll say.
Yeah. You just kind of go with it. Suspend disbelief and say those things.
Hey. But, you know, there's one thing that I can always say. You can at least tell that, you know, whatever happened to them, they are dead.
Oh yeah.
So that's at least a plus thing. It's not gonna be like, you know, they're hiding out in Vietnam. That has happened before.
Oh, absolutely. Like, yeah, at least hopefully quick.
Also, how is the art piece looking?
Let me check. I keep having to flip back and forth.
I've not done like the line across his belly bit yet.
That's looking pretty good.
I need to figure out how to do the line across the belly. I should probably just do it under, like that.
Like a cheat line. Now I'm getting a weird ad.
What's happening?
I was just getting an ad where it's just
Yeah, it'd be odd sometimes. I keep trying to, like, you know, see if you decrease your ads on, what do you call it, Twitch. You get more ads in less time. So, it's like 2 minutes of ads. That's like the least, that's like, you know, the recommended amount. And that's every 30 minutes that that's supposed to play. And it's like, you know,
there were two planes either right above me or below me.
well, hopefully you do not crash into them.
Visual separation. Come on. Visual separation. I just saw my cursor and it scared the shit out of me. Hold this altitude.
You know what, I've done that many times before.
Yeah, maybe I should. Let's see.
I'm trying to design a cockpit here.
I think that's up. Yep, look at that. Check that out.
Dang.
See him?
Hey. Very
Yeah,
tiny.
They're airliners. So why am I landing lights
Let me just curve that upwards. I'm trying to do a curved cockpit bit here. But it turns out it's harder than it looks.
Okay, there. Yeah. Love the tit tanks of this thing.
I should really, I would call it, lighten up the front of the, thing. I see that your plane has, the nose that's very white, so I'll just do a very light one here. What color of glass is it that they use?
Clear. But
From an angle, what does it look like? Is it dark? Kind of like this?
it's very close to this angle. Dark gray.
Alright. Let's see. I could do a darker color at the bottom. Here we go.
It's so far up my ass right now.
And I could do a little bit of a shining glare here. It seems very derpy, the aircraft, that's what I'm gonna say, it's very derpy. I think I might actually go along its lines and just, make them pop a little bit more. There we go.
Does not look at all like an MV2 though.
Okay, what kind of engines are on your aircraft?
What?
What kind of engines? What do they look like?
They're Garrett's. Turboprops.
Alright, so they have kind of a ball bit to their sides. I don't know if I can do the other side's engine the same way as the other one. I can definitely make it darker by a tiny bit, because it is more distant. Alright, now to clean up that little bit there. Oop. Alright. So the engine on this one is more further down, so it's not part of like the full wing. Let's see. So we're looking for something that's further down, kind of like in a U shape. Is that too much or too little? We're definitely gonna have to add a cone shape to it.
Yeah. I mean, you can just make it a jet with a turboprop.
Hey, I'm trying to get as close as possible, that's what I'll do. There we go, we'll just make the wing a little bit more chunky looking so that I can fit this in a little bit easier. And it's dark on the inside and it's light on the outside, okay. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. It's looking more closer, that's what I'll say. I don't know about the cockpit though. The cockpit is something that I don't think I could fix. As of that, maybe.
Yeah, it's artistic license.
I could chop off a bit like that.
I don't like it kind of rolls.
Hmm.
And if anything, it makes it look, well, not like a sequel.
How does this one look so far?
That looks pretty cool. I like it.
Do you want me to remove this bit here?
Nah, you know what? The bulbous shape is kind of neat looking.
Alright. It kind of reminds me of you know, what was it called again? C418? No, not C418. C130. C130 gunship.
I live. I should dox myself, but I live right by an airport. I'm not gonna say which one. And dox myself even further by saying this was the time where there was.
Okay. It's an AC-130, that's what I'm trying to say. It reminds me of an AC-130. Also, you do not have to dox yourself. I think you've done that enough.
Lane one has a big turret on it. And the AC-130 is not pressurized at all.
Hey. You know what, I always loved like the look of the AC-130. I actually seen one doing aerobatics like a few months ago. It was an American one that came over to the UK and it was just doing aerobatics, like it was doing some tight turns like no other aircraft. And the thing is, it was even on radar.
They can turn surprisingly tight.
Yeah, that one's like super, like, you know, tight maneuvers that I don't think, you know, many people could even hold unless they were like, you know, S tier.
The C-130 is so cool.
Hey, I remember some of the old games of C-130s back in the day. There was that one that you get to shoot like zombies, and I just could not tell the difference between a zombie and a civilian. Not in like a bad way, but in general, it was just very hard to tell due to the graphicals that they used.
Yeah, you might want to be careful. Oh, you're gonna be in there.
What's the tip of this thing looking like?
The tip?
Of the engine.
Oh, like the tip.
It's white, red. Yeah. I see it now.
I'm gonna end the stream right after we land, because I still have to watch Moto 2. But let's get it down.
Okay, I need to finish off the, what do you call it, Sing Man, shouldn't I? I'll just do like, you know, this, you know, weird thing going around. I'll just do this.
Open the wrong things.
We're using some spray painting.
Nice.
It's actually the first time that I've used a spray can, you know, in years.
Grab a can.
I think that actually looks not too bad. Might add, like, you know, some lines going across it to make it look more realistic. And then for the grass, let me do the grass quickly. It seems to be cutting out the stream a little bit for me. Are you there?
Yeah.
Alright. I might just not watch that bit of the stream and just, you know, just watch your regular stream, just to make it a little bit easier.
think that this is the real There's
Oh,
a
wait.
difference between all of those things, and I can't think what it is.
Hey. So,
Sick
hmm.
asses.
Why did you choose to go into being a mechanic?
Ah, that's embarrassing. Yeah, I've just always loved working on stuff, you know.
Hey, I understand that, technical stuff is always like fun, unless it's
Yeah.
painful.
I just got a text from my dad. I got a dip. I'm sorry, but it's been a great stream. Let's do it again sometime when I'm less tired.
Oh no, the plane's going into the mountain.
Yeah. Second MU2 has just hit the mountain. That's
All
a
right.
joke. Get it?
Well, I'll leave you be to finish off my art piece. I'll see you next time then.
Can't wait to see what it looks like. Post it on Blue Sky.
All right, will do. See you.
That's it for today. Good day.
Hopefully you did enjoy that. We are now going to finish off the last bits of this art piece. I was hoping to, complete it right, at the end of, our flight, but it looks like our flight got a little bit, crashed and burned a little bit. Also, I've never used this, singing in a while. I forgot how, singing it is the airbrush. I wouldn't consider it airbrush, I consider it a paint can, cousin, spray can, that's it. Instead of the airbrush that it says it is. But you know what? I will probably try another art thing soon. I'm thinking about getting GIMP. What's your opinions on GIMP? I think GIMP's not too bad. There we go. And I do need to finish off the beach, don't I? So I'll probably just go along the beach here. And then a more lighter version to go across like this bit here. There we go. That's actually not looking too bad there. I think this is a bit too bright here. Let's see. Do I have to go darker? I might have to. Alrighty, right then. I think we'll just add in like some stones and all that. We'll get some pink in there. Not too bad actually. And you know what? How about we get like a stick in there as well? There we go. That does not look bad at all, gang. That does not look too bad at all. And then for this metal of the aircraft here, I could actually add a bit of detail into it. There we go. And you know what? We need to name the aircraft. We need to name the aircraft, gang. So, you need to make sure this is perfect. You know what? I feel like I could do it better. It's actually pretty nice to write in this thing. I guess you learn something new every day, I say. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful piece. Alright, I shall end off there and name this piece. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, stay safe, possible. Make some sure need to come to items, very important. And maybe see things